In this video, I tried turning my pet cat into a 3D model using a recently popular 3D generation AI. This time, I'll show you a simple tutorial on how to use a tool called Meshy.ai, along with the process of turning a photo of my cat into a 3D model. I used only the free features, so if you're interested, feel free to follow along. First, go to the homepage of Meshy.ai. The website looks like this. Here is the photo of my cat that I'll be using for the 3D generation. He is lying on a carpet seen from a top-down angle. It's just one single angle. Let's see how well the tool can turn it into a full 3D model. If you're using this site for the first time, you'll need to create an account. Click on Sign In at the top right corner and register with your email address. If you have a Google account, you can use that as well. Once you're logged in, select Image to 3D from the 4 available modes, since we'll be generating a model from an image. After clicking, you'll be taken to the main workspace. The interface is roughly divided into 3 main sections. The panel on the left is the control panel. The center area is the main window where you can preview your generated models. And the panel on the right is the library of all your generated models. As you generate more models, they will be saved here in your history. Let's go ahead and upload the image. By the way, I'm using the free plan, which gives you 100 credits per month. Each 3D model generation uses 10 credits. And generating textures also uses 10 credits. So if you include textures, you can generate up to 5 full models per month. Make sure that the mode is set to Image to 3D in the control panel. Then upload the photo from the image section. Once the image is loaded, click Generate to begin. After a few minutes, the model will be generated from the photo. The tool usually gives you 4 model options to choose from. You can rotate them 360 degrees by dragging your mouse left or right across the preview window, which makes it easy to inspect each model closely. In my case, one of the models had extra unrealistic legs, so I chose the model in the bottom right which looked the most accurate. If you're not happy with the generated results, you can regenerate new versions as long as you still have credits available. The key to success with AI generation is trying over and over until you get the result you're happy with. When you click on the model you like, a pop-up will appear to start texture generation. You can choose the target poly count and texture resolution, but with a free account, it seems that only the max option is available. Once you've selected Yes for texture generation, click Confirm to begin. Generating the texture costs 10 credits. After a few minutes, the texture has finished generating. Click the thumbnail again from the library to preview it. In the top left corner of the screen, you'll see some geometry stats. It shows about 110,000 vertices and around 220,000 triangle faces. Definitely a high poly model. The texture was generated based on the original image. It's still far from perfect, but the overall direction, like the color and feel of the fur, seems to match quite well. I'm hopeful for how this will evolve in the future. Unfortunately, the angle of the input image wasn't ideal, and the facial texture came out badly distorted, making it unusable. In the texture preview window, you can zoom in and rotate the view freely. Looking closely, I was surprised by how well it captured my cat's unique features. For example, the tip of my cat's tail has a slight bend, and it was picked up and recreated in the model accurately from the photo. Also, from the side view, you can clearly see that the model recognizes the correct layering of the front and back legs and reconstructs them in 3D. Now, let's try downloading the model. Click the Download button and select the Blender format from the list. Although the resize option is grayed out for free accounts, you can still choose a file format like STL. If you do, you should be able to import the file directly into Slicer software for 3D printing. Next, I'll open the file in Blender. Here are my personal impressions so far. At first glance, the mesh looks pretty decent. Rotating to check the underside of the model, you can see that it's been given some realistic thickness. Since the cat is lying down, the underside is a bit flat, which actually makes sense. For something generated in just a few minutes, the level of detail is impressive. That said, the face is still quite deformed, so editing it in sculpt mode will definitely be necessary. Now let's switch from solid mode to material preview mode. The nice thing is that the texture is already applied when you download it, so there's no need to set it up manually. That's a small but very welcome detail. So my first impression of Meshy.ai is that it still has a lot of room for improvement. But as a tool for creating a base mesh suited to your purpose, it's actually quite useful. For example, you could retopologize the model and use it for animation, or refine the details and prepare it for 3D printing as a figure. In the future, I'm hoping tools like this can be smoothly integrated into existing workflows and help speed up the production process.